Hello, beautiful Pisces. Welcome to your reading. Let's dive into right away and see what's coming your way. I see there are many pathways opening here, but this kind of reminds me of a fire burning, and there are two pillars next to it, and this immediately reminds me of the High Priestess. High Priestess symbolizes some things that you know but you're not sure about it. She's standing between two pillars, one black, one white. It means that you have actually guidelines while you are taking steps towards this new fire passion. We have an owl right there. Owl symbolizes your intuitive power, so you're in tune with it, but basically you're not listening to it. It's speaking to you, but you're not hearing it. And I'm going to tell you how it's going to speak to you during this next 2 weeks. I feel that whenever something in your heart or mind, something hidden inside of you tells you to do something, you get up and do it, okay? That's how the intuition is going to speak to you between those two pillars. You see the pomegranates on the background? I feel like here we have the pomegranates spilling down the road here. Represents your resources, how powerful you are, how your creative powers are going to bring everything necessary in order for you to achieve success with your goal. However, like I said, you need to do some things differently this time, okay? And you're standing in between two pillars. Those pillars are your guidelines, and those are maybe your ethics are actually universal. Your ethical rules that you follow, which will lead you towards the right direction, okay? When we get back inside of here, I see a massive ring forming right there. I don't know if you can see the ring with a massive stone. The stone kind of reminds me of obsidian. Okay, obsidian is the stone of protection, guys. Another thing obsidian is used for is actually scrying. I don't know if you have the scrying practice, but I heard that our phones are actually a black screen is a scrying tool, which can speak to you if you can use it in the positive direction, meaning this ring is your commitment. You're putting on the obsidian ring on your finger. This can be a commitment offer coming to you as well, but this will also give you the power to see things. The problem with seeing things is you might see things you don't like. You might see the true face of some people. You might also see things through that is going to be showing you the right direction. I see phone lines are forming here. If you don't have someone you're talking to right now about this thing, you're probably gonna get that person. It can be a friend. I see someone jumping with joy. Kind of reminds me of the energy of the Fool standing on the cliff here. So this can be a Libra who is starting fresh. But the Fool doesn't mean he doesn't know anything in life. He might have been through the journey of life already, but this time he is actually participating your journey, okay, your new beginning, okay? And the dog represents here, this person is loyal to you. The white dog means they have pure intentions. This is already showing me like, this is 2 in Roman numerical, but when I put it together, it says 110. So it can be like a very significant number for you, okay? Another thing I see here is, I saw like a creature kind of reminds me of like a sea, the seafish, I was going to say starfish. And the starfish doesn't really have a face, but there's a cartoon that kind of reminded me of that cartoon here. And which, in that cartoon, Patrick, if you know about him, you know, if you know, you know, he was a little dumb, guys. And however, he was always enthusiastic. So it can be a representative of the Fool energy here, the person coming into your life. They're going to be supporting you no matter what happens. That's why you need to have discernment when you're going onto this journey, okay? So another thing I see right behind you is a dragon appearing. So I don't think your friends not having a higher intelligence is going to affect your results. But their support, their energy that they're giving you is going to really push you further for sure. We have an exclamation mark, even 2 of the exclamation marks here with a dragon's head right there. The dragon can be the power that you're going to obtain. This can be a very powerful person like Sagittarius, Fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, someone who is determined, powerful, passionate, impulsive time to time. And that's why the exclamation mark is showing here. This can be an opportunity coming your way or a person coming your way that will really elevate your situation and really change things around. However, their fire can burn rather quickly. But the thing is, you are the water sign. I feel like you're going to be able to manage that if you are really cautious with it. Okay. By the way, if you're new here and haven't already, don't forget to give this one a thumbs up and go ahead, subscribe. It's a free way to be here and also see more of these videos. I see that after the dragon arrives, I'm going to say that the dragon is going to have a short period of a reign. And I'm going to interpret the dragon as maybe an authority, a person, a little bit bully attitude. However, this is something that you're going to need something from them and you're going to get it. And then the fountain appears here. Fountain or waterfall of youth, wash away what has happened, or maybe even bring more hope and bring more intuitive guidance to you because you're a water sign. Water will feed your energy. I'm going to interpret this also as a travel opportunity towards a waterfall, water falling somewhere. So don't limit your mind into one natural formation. It can be also man-made. But the thing is, maybe spending a couple hours around water, especially towards the end of the first week, can be really inspiring for you, can be relaxing, can be washing away all the weight that you're carrying as well. We have a lion in here, a Leo. This can be, I can see the hair of the lion too. It's a powerful person, can be a Leo energy. Leo has leadership vibes, guys. I see a letter V under his name. It can be their first name or the last name, like Ava, Eve, and can be feminine, masculine. And another thing here with the lion's energy, this person is someone in the mix of the water, meaning they are flowing with the water. They're not going against the system. They're going with the system. And I feel like here they will also have some sort of like help in your help for that matter, whatever that matter is for you. If there's an emotional stress you're having, they're gonna help you get out of there or help you diffuse that. If this financial thing, the flow energy, they're gonna be inside of it in the flow. When you're in the flow as well, they might actually come up with the support for you. And I see the energy of face our women here, kind of reminds me of Kirke. There's a book about her. I don't remember if she's a mythological character that is, I think I heard it from somewhere. There's a book about her. I heard that she was also portrayed in the movie of Odyssey. So this can be like someone, there's a masculine energy with a lion and there's a feminine energy like an empress character also going to be there. Okay, this person might be there to be an example for you, to give you help, a motherly help, or someone really gentle with you. Also, another thing I see here, I see a trident first, but now I see a sword inside of a cup. Sword inside a cup, that something you're containing, that you have also emotional attachment to this thing. The sword can be representative of you're finding a logical way, idea, solution to resolve that emotional situation too when you're in flow energy. Flow, I said like a water, side of the water, through water, swimming in water, walking by the water. It can be some water related activity you're going to do. This can also, water can symbolize emotions. Maybe you're going to help allow the emotions run wild, and whatever is stuck there, you're gonna be able to release them so you can come up with that sort of solution energy here. I see there's a chunk of money appearing. It kind of looks like a heart shape as well, so it can be whatever is in your heart, because sometimes the things that we desire money cannot buy, even though we don't recognize that. Something maybe antique that you want or historical that you want, maybe a museum that you want to see. Yes, maybe you pay a fee to go inside of it, but if you don't have access to it, money cannot buy it. Okay, so it's about, I feel like something that you want to get access, it's in your heart space. and it seems like it's going to become available for you. Kind of looks like a dinosaur egg as well. There's like a dragon egg. A dragon's over it, protecting it. So this can be something valuable, maybe never even hatched out of the egg yet, that you're going to be the one nurturing it and growing it. But getting the seed, the first egg, is going to be the key component. And it seems like you're getting to have access to it. There's a warrior behind you, the camel on top of his head. Camel, because the animal of the desert, I interpret as a fire sign, can be again an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, the warrior coming forward to protect your dragon egg together. And also this can lead to like I see here a clarity of mind, or like a peaceful moment coming forward, and maybe knowing that someone covers your back is going to give you that peace. Okay, let's dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, a desire, an intention, hold it in your mind. I see a lot of thought bubbles are forming here. There is actually a very fast solution coming to that thing in your heart. It is paused, like there's a blockage, there's a dam blocking the water happening here. Can be a temporary pause during your progress. However, it's not going to just stay there. It's going to keep moving forward. As you can see, it's about you being optimistic and moving forward. We have kind of like, again, I see a dinosaur here, but this one is like a short and chubby one. You can see the head kind of looks like a bear head, but it has a tail. Kind of looks like a beaver as well. When we look at it in that angle, imagine it a little smaller. And the beaver is standing on top of here, a star, and biting this, like biting a part of the star. What does the beaver do? Guys, I watched a second ago. Beavers are actually better than lumberjacks. They bite off trees on corner. They just, they just bite it off on the edge, like on the bottom of it, the small ones. And basically chop it off, and they just keep stopping and listening to the cracks. And when it's gonna crack and it's just gonna fall down, they walk away, they just stand away and let it fall down. So I feel like here you might have someone the animals do not really have negative energy, but I feel like this person's biting off your star little by little. And that's why I see like a half, you see the head of the star is gone, and they're sitting on top of the star, emptying it inside and out. The beaver can be someone who's benefiting from you very well. That's why they want you to leave your comfort zone. They don't want you to go after your dreams and make your wishes come true. That's why I see now my eye caught here, conflict, 5 of Wands. They might be creating in your life so you don't walk away. You stay maybe addicted to them, attached to them. However, and you're going to recognize, the recognition is going to come first. You're going to realize what this person is doing. Or maybe this is a thought that you keep brewing in your head. You're going to recognize first. I see that you're going to have like maybe an awe or stress, like you're looking at it, staring at it. You're seeing it as something bigger than you. But then turning away and walking away. That's what's going to happen. It's not about like drama you're going to create. I see a donkey coming towards you. You're going to get on the donkey and walk away. That's why maybe you're not going to gallop away. I see tears of joy falling right here. As soon as I said that there's a path opened. When you make the decision, okay, I'm going to end this now, the path will be opening for you. You're going to be able to walk away. But like I said, with the donkey is a stubborn creature. So you must insist, like you might have dilemmas of going or staying, but then still you're going to be moving forward. But if it was a horse, I would say you would just immediately leave that space, but you might have doubts. Either way, you're going to choose yourself this time, okay? Not the other. We're going to look into tarot now. If you have like specific subjects in your mind, you can focus on that one. But energy is, I don't know, with this deck or this timeline is very accurate this time. I told you the Fool energy I'm feeling in your cup. It seems like you are also taking a leap of faith and stepping into an unknown place. The Fool, I used this term recently, it just came to me. You are the fool, but you're not a fool. You are aware of the obstacles on the way. Meaning that you're not going to be surprised or paralyzed. Oh, what am I going to do now? No, you're not going to have that energy. You're going to have the solutions as well. But The companion that you're carrying with you here, the dog, might not have the solutions, might not understand. So that's why you need to transfer the energy to them. Okay, the transferring the energy can be assuring that we're fine, we're going okay, it's going to be fine. And also maybe this is putting you in a leadership position to have discipline with your attitude. This is Chariot. We're in the Cancer season right now, Cancer zodiac season. So you might be getting affected by that as well. However, the Chariot signals you progress, guys. You're moving towards a new city, new town, hitting the road. And some of you might be moving literally from one place to another. This is because it's all about hitting the road, this energy. Some of you might also leaving past struggles behind and old cities, old towns behind. And this card kind of reminds me, I don't know if you ever heard or read about the history of Babylon. And the Babylon was a trade center of the earth back in the day. And they had a massive tower, but then corruption started taking over, and then they got, I think, invaded by small clans, warrior clans and such, and it just lost its, I was going to say appetite, but it's like appeal, lost its appeal. And then people that are wealthy, they start to leave that place. So I feel like that's exactly what's happening with the Chariot. Like you had some appetite for some place, but now it's not tasty anymore. This can be about a relationship. This can be about a job. And now the path is opening to you. Maybe a retirement plan is in front of you that it's time to pursue it. Or it can be another opportunity to reveal itself that instead of, I'm not saying jump off the ship immediately. You're not jumping off the top of the tower here. You're basically getting on your horse, the Chariot, preparing it, and then hitting the road and just going down the streets of the tower and then getting outside the gates of the tower. Okay, it's just a discipline. That's why it's discipline and step-by-step methodical acting here. This is not really just randomly jumping off the cliff, even if you seem like it here. The decision might be that, but the action is not. We had 10 of Cups. What's waiting for you on the other side is a happy, supportive family environment. This can be soul family coming together. You might find people that are around you that are going to be fully supporting you, that you're going to have satisfaction with them. It can be like really stepping into a soul family environment. You will have full support with them. And afterwards, you're going to have the peace of mind to really pause and connect with the Judgment Day. What's the Judgment Day? The Judgment Day actually gives you the power to analyze what has happened, what have I been through, look at the past, analyze it and see it, and this is going to give you understand why certain things happened. Also, some of you might get apologies. I don't usually interpret this card this way, but I feel like when you leave the past behind, some people might actually come out of the coffins and come back around and then tell you that they are sorry about what they did. They were in the wrong. But I don't feel like you're going to care because you're going to be establishing your new kingdom here, queendom. So you're not really going to care about their apologies. But it's going to give you a peace of mind and realize that you weren't doing something wrong. We have 5 of Cups synergy with the Fool. I told you the Fool can be a friend, and this person might along the journey disappoint you because they might not follow you. The dog or the companion you thought was loyal might not be loyal to you, and spill maybe 3 cups that you're carrying with you. This is not the end of the world because you have 2 cups upright. You have the beautiful Empress energy here. You have a castle across the bridge. If you can recover from this emotional stress and maybe disappointment rather quickly, you can get across the river to the castle fast. And when you get there, you have some seeds planted, crops growing, things are ready for you that you will achieve, like you will be able to collect those crops. Okay, so that's why I don't think this is gonna be. This starts like a straightforward ride. And I told you the Judgment Day is coming in and then the 5 of Cups coming in. So you might get a resolution and that resolution cause another catharsis here. Okay? Because this might be something that was actually keep you going. Sometimes we feed off of the negativity and maybe you are feeding off of it and that caused a catharsis here. But the thing is, you're going to recover. I don't think you're going to dwell on too much because the Empress is your creative energy, is going to come back and fulfill you. And we have Death energy, finalizes even whatever is in the past that you had your mind. Maybe you were thinking about someone, oh, what if it would work out? Or what if the job opportunity work out? What if I had whatever it is that you had in the past? If you still have your mind there, you're going to get the final result. You're going to really just put it into rest. You're going to say, you know what, it wouldn't work at all. I'm on the right pathway. I'm going towards the right direction. 9 of Cups is your wish fulfillment, your satisfaction, you feeling fulfilled with what you are receiving here. Okay, so I don't think you're going to mind what's leaving when you recognize that wasn't meant for you. Okay, I'm going to pull a chakra color, guys, because I feel like here there's a chakra blockage that you need to recognize and you need to maybe work on a little bit. Let's see which one. We have the heart chakra. Heart chakra is, the chant we have for you is air element, is a yam. You can use this during your meditations, like you can just, long breath, you can say yum and then continue with that. That will change the vibration in your head. Harmony is missing basically. Whenever you try to create the harmony, maybe you're actually getting some sort of resistance to it. And I'm going to give you some affirmations here that you can use whenever you feel disharmonized. My mind, body, and spirit work in harmony with each other, aligned with both my will and the divine will. Okay. I have balance in my life with room for both pleasure and purpose. This is very important, guys, because you might be thinking I'm doing something against divine will, but you can use this affirmation. Your mind, whatever is speaking to you in your mind, is also connected to divine will. And if it's harmonious, it's peaceful, it's like a friendly, that thought is basically aligned with the divine will. You catch those thoughts that are against that positive love energy. I have balance in my life with room for both pleasure and purpose. So this is important to balance it out. My giving and receiving of love and abundance are in perfect balance, meaning not only you're creating, you need to allow it to come in and allow yourself to receive good stuff, compliments, gifts, okay? Sometimes when someone tells you, oh, your dress is so nice, we just return it back. We say, oh, yours is right too. Mine is not that nice. I got it on sale. Whatever it is, don't do that. Stop there. Feel it. Thank you. That's it. You don't have to return it back right away, okay? Taking it, it's just receiving it, love and abundance, love and compliment, is also being in it, swimming in it, being calm and cool in it. Then you can give it to somebody else. You don't have to just return right back to the person in that moment. It's just, that's like a return to sender energy, guys, okay? And there's another one here we have, I am balanced. This is another affirmation. We have all these lanterns flying to the sky, the lanterns of wishes. I hope these are all your wishes coming back to you. Learn and grow from the wisdom of your feelings by allowing yourself to befriend rather than deny them. Feelings are, I told you, this can be disruptive feelings. Most of the time, we don't really need to deal with the positive ones, but they might also need some dealing. But the negative feelings coming to you, you need to recognize them. We don't even know most of the time, are we in fear? Are we in stress, anxiety? We don't even know the difference between them because we don't dive into them, we bypass them. So these are coming, disappointment I told you here, coming for you to get in touch with them, hold hands with them and recognize where they're coming from so you can let them go, okay? All right, beautiful. That's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, I'm going to add some more videos on the screen and I'm going to add something here. Click on there. Go ahead, hit the subscribe, hit the like button, and I wish you all a magical day. Bye. Hit the subscribe and join the family.